welcome back to another video about Arc Ascended official PVE. This time we're on Aberration and we're gonna tame the YiLing in a very easy way. I built a trap with 4 foundations, 12 walls to make double door frames and 4 ceilings. You'll need the Z fruits and narcotics or biotoxin. If you don't know how to get the fruit, I'll explain that in the end of the video. Let's get started. I found a level 40 nail kinda close to the trap, but the YiLing literally aggroes on everything, so kiting it sometimes takes a while. Best thing to do is to just kill everything around it so it only aggroes on you. We almost got it near the trap, and this is where I'll be putting my pyro on my shoulder. We will be taming the YiLing on foot. I put the pyro on my shoulder and I go into the trap myself. At this point we need the YiLing to hit our character with his attacks and build up at least 30 stacks of feathers. You can track this build up in the bottom right of the screen. Once we got 30 stacks, the flight track of the YiLing will turn red. This means it's getting ready to pounce you. We are wearing flak and I got an extra set with me just in case, but this is only needed for higher levels. You can also use a shield. This way you build up stacks, but your gear doesn't get touched. Once it starts flying, you will see the red track it leaves behind. Now this is a timing thing. Once it tries to pounce you, you have to throw the fruit at him to stun him. Once you have him stunned, you can feed narcotics, in my case biotoxin, which works better. This is how you get the YiLing unconscious. The first time we didn't make it, so we try again. We wait till it starts flying and gets the red track. That is our notification that it's gonna pounce us. This time we timed it right and we get to feed it a biotoxin. Sometimes the YiLing doesn't want to fly back up again. That means you gotta create some distance to make it fly up again. When the YiLing pounces you, you're supposed to lose your stacks. But within the trap, he can barely pounce us and we don't lose our stacks. The trap also makes sure the YiLing can't instantly continue flying. Win-win! I'm speeding up the video a little bit because now you know how to do it. After a couple of feeds, the YiLing is unconscious. Of course, the higher the level, the more often you gotta do this process. My pyromane caught it on fire because I didn't have it on passive, so I quickly hopped on to absorb my flames and put my pyromane on passive. I built up some new stacks outside of the trap and I go back in. This video is now sped up by 2 times, so you don't have to watch for too long, but you can still see what I'm doing. We've already reached the last pounce, and this is the pounce where we're gonna knock it out. And there we go, it's unconscious. Now it's time to find some mutton. For the players who have the Bob Tall Tales DLC, use the gene tracker. You can track wild dinos and you will find your ovis in no time. With the tracker you can track any dinosaur. Just use the radial wheel, type in the dinosaur you want to track, in our case the ovis, and as you can see we're going the right direction for our ovis. We found the ovis and we take the mutton to the YiLing. Mutton has a slower spoil timer in a tame, but I didn't want my pyromane to start cooking the mutton, so I put it in my own inventory. And there we go, we tamed the YiLing. Now it's time to take it home, so we cryo it up and we're going to make a saddle for it to check its abilities. In the end of the video, I'll explain how to get the fruits to tame the YiLing. As you can see, the saddle is not expensive at all. Let's put the saddle on and let's see what the YiLing can do. I also like to share my Twitch with you. I stream multiple days per week on Twitch. You can find me by my name, Gingerella with 3 A's in the end. The link will also be down in the description. In the top right of the video, you'll see me standing next to a pinkish plant. When you stand long enough next to it, it'll drop a seed. You gotta put this seed in a large crop plot, and that's how you get the sea fruits. You cannot put the sea fruits in a refrigerator, but you can put them in a preserving bin to make the spoil timer last longer. The YiLing has a double jump that gets you a decent height, and from that height you can glide. While gliding, you can shoot feathers. Of course, you have a regular bite attack. The YiLing can also latch onto trees or cliffs. This way you can create quite the altitude to keep gliding for some time. Of course, this wasn't a very high level, so I gotta keep an eye on my stamina. I hope this video was useful and you get to tame your own cool glider. If it was, please leave a like, comment, or even subscribe to not miss out on further videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.